I went to his house. His main door is always open. I scan the room for shoes. Then I see girls' shoes. Then I'm already like, what the fuck? Maybe it's the caca or something. I don't know. Then I go to his room.
Hey all, welcome back to another episode of Let's Check It Out. Today, I don't have Mandy here because she's too busy for the show. But we have two guests, the new age it girl, I call them, Inarah and Khadija over here that is joining us today to talk about relationship or relationship.
Let's check it out. It out. It out. Let's check it out. It out. It out. Let's check it out.
Okay, we're gonna start off strong, yeah. Because I actually shared this on Instagram and I asked them to like drop what's their red flags. Okay. 2 days after a ROM, her RM, I found out that my fiance had been using a dating app actively for 3 years. We've been together for 6 years already, but he's actively swiping. I also found out that he was asking a girl's WeChat ID a day before their RM. On top of that, he's using his friend's identity to swipe on girls without his acknowledgement. He doesn't know that she knows.
Oh my god. That's insane.
Yeah, I think like guys, I don't know, I heard a lot of stories about guys cheating before their marriage or before they actually sign their papers.
Which is crazy, but it is so common. And especially like with the age of dating apps and accessibility to like other women and just other possibilities, it's just a huge red flag.
I think I'm that age, I never tried dating app.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fair. Neither. I haven't tried either.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like young, no?
But I didn't try. I'm too scared.
So
like, okay, fine, I had it. But then after that, I never swiped on anybody and I never replied to anybody. And I deleted it after that. Because I'm like too scared that someone will change my message, make it look like I said something else. But that's why I'm not on it.
But do you feel like, oh yes, I have.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Like whenever I was single, I would go on it, but I wouldn't go on it and meet people. I would kind of go on it to talk to people, have them tell me I'm pretty, and then I delete that.
Okay, why do you think people have tendencies to download dating apps while they are in a relationship? Can you accept it?
No.
No, it's a huge red flag. It is.
It's
I would
wrong.
consider it cheating.
Before, if we had it before dating you.
Yes,
fine.
that's different. But if you've kept it and you're actively swiping while you're in a
we're dating,
relationship,
No.
that's a huge red flag. I would identify that as cheating.
I think he's like probably insecure.
Yeah.
Looking for a backup. Or
He probably uses that platform for validation as well.
Yeah.
Or to keep his options open.
Right?
Yeah.
Men.
Men.
No.
Some girls can't accept their partner to follow and chat with girls online. To what extent you can accept your partner doing all this?
I think if they're friends, there's no issue. Sometimes you go to events these days, the industry meet events. So if it's like platonic, I don't think there's anything wrong. But the minute it's not, and this guy has like other intentions, then obviously.
But you never know though sometimes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I think for us, maybe, like if we were with someone or freshly dating someone and we were already introduced to like the girls in their lives, it's
That's fine, right?
But if you're dating someone and all of a sudden there's a new girl in the picture, I would be
Suspicious.
Not suspicious, but like, I keep my eye out lah.
Yeah.
My husband has a lot of like girlfriends.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
But I don't think he has that intention to like
Yeah.
go look around. But I don't know, man, you know?
But then you have the level of trust.
Yeah.
I think it's also preference. I mean, there are a lot of girls out there who don't want their partners to have girlfriends at all.
Yeah.
Or don't believe in having like girl best friends. I guess it goes into like, can girls and guys be friends? Platonic friends. I mean, obviously they can.
They can.
But if your boyfriend meets a new gal,
You never know.
you never know.
My husband, right? His best friend is a girl.
Okay.
Like he has a lot of like girl best friend. I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Are you the type to
And-
want to know what you guys talked about? Like if he went for coffee with his girlfriend, are you like,
No.
oh, what you guys?
I don't even know they go coffee. I'm like, it's fine, okay, oh, you just went coffee, okay, whatever.
Yeah, for me
Yeah.
it's like that. I wouldn't ask like, oh, so what did you do? What did you talk about?
Oh, I'm like that.
Oh, okay.
Do they ask like to
I mean,
date?
not like in a suspicious way, but like in an open way. Like, oh, what was the vibe of today? What you talk about? If they were like, oh, can't tell you. I'd be like, the fuck? Why
You guys have
not?
secrets.
But they always tell their girlfriends.
Yeah.
So
Inarah feels like sharing something. I can see
You
from
take
her
the
face.
floor.
Okay, well, so I haven't been in many relationships, but I would say I've had like 2 that were pretty toxic, and they were both like on opposite ends of the spectrum. So like this one guy I dated, I dated both of them actually for like almost 3 years each.
Wow, okay.
I don't know how I did it, but I did it. So like one of my ex-boyfriends, he randomly say, he's like, oh, you know, to be honest, I'm not very like attracted to you anymore, but I want to stay with you. But at the same time, like, would you be open to exploring like an open thing or like with another girl? I was like, okay, no disrespect to people who can accept
Yeah.
it, but for me, like, no,
Yeah,
like, I can't
no.
do that.
It's also worse that he opened with like, by the way, I'm not attracted to
Who
you.
says that?
Why don't we explore open relationships? It's different to ask like, oh, why don't we explore open
oh,
relationships?
what
Period.
do you think of it?
Yes.
But he just went, yeah, so I'm not really attracted to you. There's
That
nothing
is-
wrong with you, but like,
That
I
is
feel like there's
fucked.
something missing. I don't want to break up with you. And I was just like crying. I was like, am I ugly? Like, what the hell's going on? So I don't remember much from that relationship. But the most recent one,
Spill
after
it.
that first ex, he gave me everything I wanted. As in like,
What you weren't
everything-
getting in that first relationship.
whatever I wasn't getting in the first one, suddenly I got everything. I was like, oh my god, this relationship is perfect. This is amazing. And then like 1 year down the road, suddenly getting jealous about things that he wasn't jealous about before, getting jealous about me having guy friends who are also his friends, by the way. We all grew up together. To me, I can understand if like a new guy came in my life,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Yes.
suspicious. That's so valid. But it's people that he grew up with and I grew up with together in the same friendship group. We'll fight about it all the time. But I don't know, I stayed in that for like 3 years.
Mhm.
And a lot of people didn't like him, included. You know, so it's like one thing when your friends start saying like, what are you doing? This guy clearly isn't treating you right. Like, why are you here? And I'll listen, but I don't listen because I stay.
Yeah.
And then it came to a point where I didn't want to tell anybody I was in it, or nobody asked me, and I won't tell them. If they ask, I'll be like, yeah, I'm same thing, but I won't explain because it's embarrassing. I get embarrassed because like I tell them all the things he did, and then I still stay. Obviously, it's embarrassing. And it took me clearly a really long time to leave. And how I left was I had a gut feeling. So I felt like he was acting kind of sus for like 2 weeks. And then I was telling her, I was like, there's like an inkling and like a gut feeling that he's doing something that I don't know. And fair enough. One day I had a dream. Then I woke up. and I
Isn't
was
that
like,
wild?
It's crazy. I woke up, I felt disgusting. I was like, oh my god, in my dream he cheated on me. So what I did was I showed up at his house and I didn't tell him. So I brought him McDonald's for him and his friend that he said stayed over, which by the way, I don't think that friend stayed over at all. I went to his house, his main door is always open. I scanned the room for shoes. Then I see girl shoes. And I'm already like, what the fuck? Maybe it's the caca or something, I don't
Yeah.
know. Then I go to his room and the room door is locked, which is fine. I lock my door when I sleep. Then when he opened the door, he had the shock of his life when he saw my face. But he kept his cool. He was like, oh my god, like, what are you doing here? I was like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long. I brought you breakfast for you and your friend. Where's your friend? He was like, oh, my friend just left. I was like, oh, okay. And then I go in his room and he was like, oh, but by the way, this girl is here and she's in the toilet. She slept over also. And then my heart sank because I was like, it's literally my dream
Yeah.
that I just had in the morning and the night before. And I was right. And he was like, oh, do you want to wait for her to come out the toilet? And I was like,
Yeah, I so want to wait for her to come out of the
the hell
toilet.
to do what? Because like part of me is like, yeah, I want to see her fucking face. I want to slap the shit out of her. But at the same time, like, I don't know if you did anything. I don't know. And then I was like, no, it's okay. I'm gonna go to work. You guys enjoy the McDonald's. Okay, bye. So this girl is his girl best friend.
Oh.
That wasn't his best friend
Before.
forever.
Yeah.
Like only like the last few months. So I felt like he was lying to me and I gave him the opportunity. I was like, hey, you know, if there's anything going on between you two, you know, you can tell me. You don't have to lie to me about it. And he gaslighted me for a week straight. Like a week straight. And he just lied and lied and lied. And I thought it was crazy. I was like, you know what? Maybe he actually didn't do anything. Maybe he really did sleep on the couch. Until I found out that he didn't. And then he finally admitted to me. And now he can't stop crying.
Yeah.
Nice.
Way. But I feel like guys, I don't know why can't they just admit it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's one
Right?
thing to make you feel crazy about it. Like, you are so crazy for thinking that way.
Yeah, so you're so
I would never do
delusional.
that.
Yeah.
You know I love you. If you trust me, you would trust me that I didn't do anything.
Yes.
Until you find something and just like
Yeah, and it makes
I
you
was
look
like,
more stupid.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're sleeping on the couch.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah? No. He was like,
oh my god.
okay, fine. Yeah, but I swear to God, I didn't do anything with that. I was like,
Yeah, I don't think he ever regret doing this. The only thing that he regret is he didn't delete off the receipts.
Yeah.
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 It's getting caught.
He's not sorry he did it. He's sorry he got caught.
Yes.
Man. Do you have anything? Any
She's a god.
I do. I've only been in one really toxic relationship, and it was my first serious relationship. That was almost 3 years as well. And it was when I was like from 15 to 18. So I think to have toxic things happen to you during that age sucks, because like that's your development years. Yeah, in that relationship, it was same thing, great for the first year. And then I had moved to Melbourne. So it was like long distance until I was in uni. There was a lot of cheating while I was away, a lot of, lying. I was also told that he wasn't attracted to me at one point.
God.
And like, what do you say? Oh, really? Okay, nice.
I don't know if it's too. Is it nice to hear that? Because are they being really honest?
No,
about
but it's
it?
like, what do you get out of saying that?
Yeah,
If you're not attracted to me, then break up with me, law.
Why are you just telling me, right?
Yeah, why are you telling me that?
that's so weird.
Yeah. He was also a Gemini. Sorry if anyone here is a Gemini. I don't fucking trust Geminis. Okay?
Gemini men.
Gemini men. Oh, Gemini women as well.
I feel like the new age dating is more like situationship.
Yes.
They don't make it clear.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's
I think it's people being scared of commitment. And like being young and wanting to explore without having to tie themselves down to an exclusive relationship.
I think I tried once. Like
To be in a
like,
situationship?
It was a long situationship. It's probably like 1 year. And I was like, why am I doing this? What am I getting out of this?
Did you
So-
want
Because I feel like when someone is in your headspace, right, you can't really do anything. Like, you can't really do anything else. Because even though it was like non-exclusive or anything, you just don't get it.
Yeah.
would you be okay if the guy you're in a situationship
Was
goes
seeing
out
other people.
with other girls?
I think you would just have to set.
You were like, it's okay because you're not
Not
exclusive,
together.
right? But you
Obviously, it
know
would
it's
still
not
hurt.
okay, right?
Yeah.
So I don't get it.
I think a lot of the time it's maybe one person wanting something exclusive and another person not wanting something so exclusive. But in order to stay with that person who doesn't want to be exclusive, wait, am I making sense?
Yeah.
In order to be with someone who doesn't want to be exclusive, you have to be okay with them dating other people.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time it's like very one-sided.
Yeah. But I read this, I don't know, I saw it on TikTok or something, like someone posted on Reddit and they posted on TikTok. So they were talking about this man, this woman, she was talking about how her husband asked her to think about open relationship, like try. So she was like, not sure about it, but they talk it out and they actually tried it.
Okay.
So they make sure like there's terms, like you have
Yes.
to tell me who you are
Boundaries.
sleeping with or who you're going out with. And it's always the man that is the one who started first.
Yes.
And after that, when the
Girl.
wife, herself was like, okay, maybe I should go and try. And she started telling to the husband who she's going out. The
Yeah.
guy was like immediately, okay, let's not do this
It's
anymore.
always like that.
It's so weird.
Yeah. I've had conversations, I think, with that same ex-boyfriend. He wanted to explore doing threesomes with other people or like having multiple partners.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, okay. Like I'd play along. I'd be like, yeah, so I'd have a guy. Like in the situation of you want me and another girl, I want another guy. And he's like, no. It only works
If
if
there's
there's
another
another girl. And I'm like, well, this is clearly your game.
I would
So
literally say with one of them. He
Yeah.
was like, yeah, another girl. I was like, why can't I be another guy?
Yeah.
He's like, no, it just doesn't work like that. I was just like,
What do you mean?
what the fuck do you mean?
it doesn't work in your favor.
Yeah, it's still 3.
So gross.
It's disgusting.
So gross. Okay, we all heard about red flags and green flags. Have you heard about orange flag?
Only recently.
Only recently.
TikTok.
Oh, really? I didn't know until today.
So orange flag is like
In between.
what could be a red flag, but
Yeah.
isn't really a red flag.
Okay, so let's rate this orange flag or red flag. So all these questions are submitted by my followers.
Okay.
When he's being calculative with you, he can't even buy me a chocolate bar.
Sorry, what?
Red flag.
Red flag. Yeah.
Chocolate bar. Red flag. Gives me unsolicited advice on personal matters.
Orange flag. Because I think it's preference. Some people like to receive advice when you're talking about something. Other people are like, just listen to me. You don't have to give me your input. Just listen to what I have to say.
So it depends on the person.
Yeah, if you tell them, oh, I don't actually want to hear what you have to say. I just want you to listen to me. And they're like, okay. Then it's fine. It's an orange flag.
Orange. Same. He said cannot PDA in public, only in private.
Orange flag.
Orange.
Not everyone.
Not everyone likes PDA in public.
Yeah.
With that. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm like, made me remove all the guys I followed, but 90% of his followings are girls.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Why do actually guys do that?
Insecure.
Insecurity.
Want to spend time with you all the time, never leaves you alone.
Orange flag.
Orange.
I think that can be fixed. Clingy.
Clingy boyfriend.
Yeah.
He only listens to his mother, mommy's boy.
Oh.
Sorry, red flag.
Red flag.
So many issues with mommy boys for me. You
Mine,
can love
I'm
your mom.
orange. It depends.
Okay, like you're married,
Yeah.
right? So do you ever think like that there should be not hierarchy, but like once you're married, you should come first before his mother?
Yeah, do you think that?
I wouldn't say I want to put myself first before your mother, because she's the one who brought you up, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to like our family planning,
Yes.
Oh, then it's you.
yeah,
you
it
first.
has to be us.
Mm.
Not
Yeah.
me first.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the same. Like, for example, if I wanted to move countries with my husband and his mother was like, no, you have to stay in KL and never leave, I would be pissed if we didn't move because he listened to his mother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Reacts defensively when you bring up a concern.
Red
So
flag.
always on like defensive mode.
Red flag.
Red flag. Red flag. Same. Someone who constantly speaks over and undermines you.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all this is like egoistic men.
Yes.
Right? Not interested in personal growth or self-improvement.
Red
Who
flag.
does that?
Red flag.
Right?
Some people aren't self-aware.
At all.
They're okay with the way that they are. And they don't feel the need to like
Change or grow.
excel
Or growth.
as a person.
Like, I'm okay here. I don't care about
I'm good
going up.
right here. I don't need to be above or below that.
I'm happy here. Like quite a few
That's
people.
not
like,
right or wrong, lah, I feel.
it's
But in a
like
relationship,
personal.
I would not want to be with someone like
I
that.
want to like grow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Controls the group of friends you're hanging out with.
Red flag.
It depends on maybe the friends are really toxic.
But I
But it
don't.
shouldn't come from the men.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. Yeah, it
You
shouldn't
can
come
give
from
her
them.
advice.
Yeah.
You cannot like them,
Yeah.
but to be like, no, you shouldn't hang out with them. That's not your choice.
When he wrote a pros and cons list for dating you.
I think girls
Red.
write in their journal though, right? So she's done this in the journal, like pros of staying in this relationship. If you didn't know about it, like just
Yes, if
for-
you've never found out about it, what you don't know won't hurt you.
I think you only come up with this when you know that this relationship is
yeah,
going
like
down, right? You're like, okay, let me think a good side of him. And
Yeah.
then you start writing down,
If you
okay,
just
no,
start
that's not a
dating, if you
lot.
just start dating and you're coming up with a pros and cons list, that's a bit
When he don't ask how your family is doing.
orange.
yeah, orange flag.
Orange,
I don't
right?
expect you to ask all the time.
When he tells you he has a sister that is not related to him.
Hell.
It's a thing.
I guess when you first meet them, orange flag. But if he all of a sudden has a sister,
That you,
I
where did your
would call
sister
that.
come from?
Yeah.
I think if like you grew up together, family, friends, it's like, oh, I look at her like my little sister.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I think that's about it for today. Thank you so much, Inarah Khadija, for speaking out.
No
And
worries.
if you guys want to follow them, it's here with their Instagram handles. And yeah, let us know what you guys want to talk about at the next episode. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.